Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and today we're going to do a fun card for our card making Wednesdays that has a big wow fact, but is really, really super simple. It's just this little extra fold right there, this little backward fold to make this fun fold card, which is really just a normal card with just a little backward fold, but it gives it a really kind of a fun thing. This is part of my Card Making Wednesday series. This is also part of the Crafting in July video series that I'm doing for this massive prize. So see this picture, that means you're on the right video. So all you need to do is leave a comment down below for your chance to enter to win a prize that is worth over $100 prize pack from me. There's also other people part of this video hop, so make sure you check them down below. All right, so how do you do this card? Well, it's really quite simple. First, I went through and I found kits that I had a ton of. So I have all these card making, well, actually they were scrapbooking kits. I have a ton of them. And they have all these really cool papers and it had all these pieces. This one's actually from Craft. So I just pulled and I, kind of cut apart, but I pulled a couple of the big ones, which is what the back piece is. And then it had all the coordinating paper. As you can see, here it is. So I just cut them down to size so it fit for the card. And then it had so many different varieties of different color papers, and it had the matching cardstock because I had it all together from one kit, that it was just a matter of piecing together the parts that I wanted to. Which paper goes here, which paper goes here, and it all works because they're made to go together, which makes life super, super simple. As always, links for supplies are going to be down below, as long with the dimensions for what pieces you need to put where. All right, first part you need to do is you need to have your card base. This is a standard A2 size card, so you've got 5.5 by 8.5, and then you're going to fold this in half. Since we need to score this anyway to make that little fold in the front right here, we're going to go ahead and score it in half as well. And so when you score in half, you're going to go to the 4 1/4, because that's going to give you your A2 size card. So 8.5 divided by 2 is 4 1/4. So go ahead and score that. And I'm just using a scoring tool. It actually came from a scoring tool with my paper trimmer. Fold this in half. I use the edge of it as my bone folder. Works beautifully. I've been using this tool for a lot of my fun fold cards, and it is fantastic. Now, this is the front of my card. Well, you need to score, so open it up, and you're going to score this piece right here at the 1 inch mark. So yeah, it's just really small. If you want to make this bigger, make it bigger. There's nothing to say that you can't fold this in half. You can make this 1/2 inch. You can make this 1.5 inches. This piece right here, you can make whatever you wish. And then go ahead and fold this part back. And that's it. That's all there is to that part. So it takes a regular card, folds this piece in back. You can make this whatever you like. And now it's just a matter of adding in all the layers. So I've already pre-cut everything, and we're just going to use our Xyron tape runner. Super simple. This is actually a card you could pre-cut all the pieces, get all this part done, bring this, and you can make cards on the go. You can make this on the airplane. You can make this while you're traveling. So many fun ideas in the car, especially if you pre-cut and put them in like little baggies. Think about long airplane trips. It gives you something to do. It's very, very fun. So the first part is go ahead and put our element on the back. So I cut down one of those what I call the Project Life pieces, and I made it so it would fit the back right here. So just stick this down right here. Add your adhesive, and boom, you are ready to go. I always like to trim my mats down so that there are 1/4 inch on each side. So this is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I make this 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so then I went ahead and cut another sheet. Now this was a fluke. I was intending just to have this pretty music notes. It was really gorgeous. I love it. The shading was gorgeous. It was, and then as I was going to put the adhesive on, I flipped it over and went, wow, I cut that just perfectly. And I liked it better. So if you notice, I used similar kind of Project Life. I looked on the back side of the same paper, and in the other corner was this beautiful piece. So that's what I used for this one. Originally, it was going to be the music notes. I was like, no, why not add this beautiful thing? But you could totally do the music notes as well. Whatever strikes your fancy. So now the inside of our card is almost done. We're going to do one more tiny, tiny little thing on the inside. Now we're going to add the inside here. Now this piece right here and this piece right here are the exact same dimension because it's from the same fold. So that's kind of a fun fact. When you're cutting something, you can use the same thing. Now because I had a big sentiment piece right here and it had a big design, I wanted this piece to look very simple because there was also all the folding. There was 3 different colors of paper and the main piece. So I just kept this as a simple. I didn't want to have it be a big graphic piece. But let me tell you, this is really, all these fun fold cards are perfect for all those big graphic papers that we have, and they have all the beautiful stuff in the corner. They are amazing for cards, let me tell you. They really, really do work well. Now, you don't have to glue this part down, but I really do feel it makes the card work better if you do. So I just go ahead and add a little bit of adhesive, stick this part right down right here, and then therefore it's done. It also adds this kind of nice border. You don't have to cut this whole sheet to fit underneath there. It just makes life easier. When I'm cutting, it's the same dimension all the way across. Now we're going to take all these little elements. Originally, I just had this on here, and I was like, nah, it's too stark. I needed another because it was so white around the border, or cream. So I loved just having that pop of that same background paper. So both these cards came from the same 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I just had a little bit of extra, so I was able to trim to make a tiny little mat for these pieces. And there were so many in this particular kit. This is called the Turtle Dove kit. Truthfully, I don't even know if it's still available, so I will try my best to find it, to stick it in the links below. But it's from Kaisercraft. But there are so many other collections by many, many companies that are out there that have little elements like this that you can cut out. Maybe they're more of a square, maybe they're a little taller, but they all have something that's somewhat similar to this. So now, before I glue this down, if you notice, we did put another element on here, which is this piece right here. I almost put this on upside down, so just be careful. For me, this particular paper, it definitely has like a vines growing up, and I like that better. You could also pick more of a stark pattern paper like this blue, but I didn't have blue anywhere else in this design, even though it was in the collection. So I opted not to use the blue and just do the greens and the creams and the red colors. I'm keeping it just like that. All right, so here's a little piece I think was so fun. On the bottom of a lot of the 12 by 12 sheets of paper, they have a strip right here which has the barcode. And so they've done something kind of fun. Most companies have done this. On the flip side, because you're going to cut that off anyway, they add this tiny, tiny little strip of some sort of decor. It fits with the pattern paper. It's a little element. So I'm using that to my advantage. And that's where I got these beautiful cherries and also this little strip. It was a strip that was part of the collection at the bottom of one of the other pieces of paper. I like the little cherries because there's some berries up here. And this piece, I just thought it would work really well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and line this up. So that way when I open this up, this actually fits perfectly. It was dumb luck that the first one fit just perfectly. So I'm going to try and do the same thing. So it needs to stick out about that much. I don't know exactly how much, so I'm going to just do my best to judge it. All right, so just be careful when you're putting this piece down that, keep in mind, that's still open. You don't want to add adhesive, so only add adhesive to this side, which I thought I had messed up, which is why you see a little bit rubbed off because I thought I put it on the wrong side, but I didn't. Now I'm just going to very gently put that down there and then just check. Yep, I did it. Now then I can decide which way do I want to have this orientated. Do I want to have this layered this way? I think I like it that way. So we're going to go with that. But first, make sure that's down. And then go ahead and add my adhesive to this little strip right here. So a little bitty strip right there. And you could do just about anything. You could also just cut a beautiful, simple sheet of paper from the collection to fit with that and just fit right perfectly in there. And there it is. Look how easy. It is a regular opening cards. Even though it looks like it's a fun fold card because it has an extra fun fold, it really is a standard card, but it has all these little fun elements that you can add pieces to. What if you don't have all these beautiful papers and you want to do this kind of card? Well, fine. Take any pattern papers, turn this element right here into a stamp. Stamp on the inside. So many fun ideas you can do with this fun card. I don't know, what are we going to call it? A fold back fun fold card? We're going to call it that. My fold back fun fold card. It's kind of a fake out fun fold card actually, but it really does have the same kind of elements. Could you leave this side blank and just have a sentiment here? Totally. What if you left this blank and didn't put any kind of element right here? You could probably get away with it. You would just see a lot of the red, which is totally fine. The other thing that I was making sure, so if you notice, as the card is closed, this just looks like a piece of pattern paper, even though there is an element. So when I picked the background paper that was going in here, I picked something that when I placed this here, it kind of covered it up. So it just looks like it's a background paper. Same for here. The element that's in here is actually being covered up just a tiny bit. So thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my Card Making Wednesday for this Crafty Christmas in July video extravaganza. And don't forget to leave your comment for your chance to win my massive prize pack. It is pretty awesome. So leave your comment below and it's your entry to win. check out all the other videos. The playlist is down below for all the other videos that are part of this. This is the 3rd week, and there is one more week after this where we are having another video. So 4 videos total for you guys to check out. Remember, supply links are going to be down below for as much as I can find. I cannot guarantee you can find this paper, but I will do my best. Please subscribe, hit that bell button, and I will see you guys again later. Bye-bye, everybody.